I want to say, guys, welcome back to another fun episode of Final Fantasy 14. Where we left off, we were still in Vesper Bay. We are going to be heading to the Heroes in the Making, and we are headed to Grandia first, because that's where it says for us to go, so we're going to head there. So, I will see you there. Alright guys, we are now in Odia. Now this is where you would go when you have reached the second part. We're going to skip that part, because I'm going to do the recommended part that it's asking me to do. So we are going to head to the, well, one of these things here. Hopefully there's one above. Oh, this one's closer. So we're going to head down there. So that's where we'll go. But we're going to head here first. And hopefully I will remember that so I'm not running around like an idiot. Beep beep. Anyway. And that's where we're going to head. And we're going to basically head to the ships. Oh, I didn't even attune to it. Good lordy. There it is. Anyway, I believe it was near the Chamber Fuel, so we're gonna head there. I was like having the guilds open too. Yep, this is where we need to go. There it is. There's the lovely ship, and this will take us to Grandia. So I will transcend again now for you. I'm just showing you where to go. And basically, you just talk to this guy right here, and you go right to the airship landing. So I'll see you there, guys. Alright, guys. Here we are in Grandia. And of course, I'm lost as usual when I get here, because it's up the stairs. It's up the stairs. We can go up the stairs. Out the door. To the left. And probably up the hill. Yep. Right through here. Okay. Stop doing that. But let's hope our mount is on the way. I did change my cover. Since I reached to 30, I thought, why don't I change my cover to give you guys like a halfway points. So maybe every 30 or so parts, I will change my cover. Give you guys a new perspective. Anywho, let's head on right to this thing. So we want to head right over there. Get out of the crowded area. Everybody's just crafting up a whole bunch of stuff. My cat wants to play. She's on my keyboard. She's probably saying, it's my turn to play. Well, anywho, we are arriving at our destination. Now, these are basically grand companies to choose from. I'm hoping this is just like, I'm not choosing anything yet, it's just talking to them. So, before that, I want to show you some bit of information, actually a lot of the information is on the website, so if you have any questions about the website, or, they probably will do it in-game too, about all the stuff, probably when we hit there too. Well, I kind of want to just say this information right now. If you're confused and you don't remember the previous one, you can head right to the website, and the website will give you all the great detail about them. And I believe I put the website on my part 5.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Saints are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seed Seeker. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could
Pox
walk
on
the
that bloody
highways
Ixal.
without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
Interesting. Alright, one down, and we're back to, Old Dive. Alright, I will see you guys there. Alright guys, here we are back. And this is where we're gonna go. And I believe you guys all know where that lovely place is. Finding my way out of here is troublesome. And we just need to run towards our part where we were before. Yeah, we just need to go right about here. Because that'll take us right back to where we were. And that way we would just go around the corner and be there. Lickety split! Alright, we want to head in that direction. Coming upon it. I heard a lot have been taking twin and maybe black for the Grand Prix, but I'm not really sure. I think I'll just go with my instincts, choosing one. Oh dear. I think I went the wrong way, didn't I? No, I'm right on top of things. Or so I thought I was. I probably hit the wrong turn. When in doubt, zoom in. Yes, indeedy. Went the wrong way. Love it. Alright. Alright guys, we are back to where I was. We're just gonna make our way around the thing. Around the corridor, up the stairs. Okay, I'm so lost just a little bit. I'll take that back, guys. I just went past it. Here it is.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanima herself!
And Reborn as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore. Hurrah! Reborn! Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have brought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Nalthal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back lies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, The spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Guardians make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you, line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Da for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Reborn. People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
Victory and fortune. Stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn! Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy using you again.
Alright, now that we got this one, let's head to Limisia Lominsia, our holy turf. And here we go. Back this way. This way. Into the left. Because I get confused. This corridor. I do it too. But anyway, I never remember. More or less. Alright, off we go. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we are here in Grandia. I was trying to recruit somebody, but he didn't want to. But that's alright. You basically take the lift after you get off the airship, and you want to be right in this section. Limsia Lordet, the Bulwark Hall. And you want to talk to Cynthia Zenthalia. However you guys want to say it. I still want to hear people tell me this, how they pronounce it. You can actually probably comment in a nice way of how you said it. You could say like, let's say like this. Zen the L. You can say it like that to me. And I'll probably get it. I'll probably say something to you. But anyway, let's proceed.
Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
Yeah!
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Okay, so it's called Limsa Lominsia. I believe I said it right.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilthier's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder, beneath the surface one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast, and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? But the Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Shoot.
These fishbuck
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now, the Curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the Calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Don't leave the anchor! Remove them!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the seven hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
I guess they want us to return, don't they? Very well. Alrighty, we'll just talk to this one. And we'll go to the landing ship, and then, yes, 'cause we gotta go back to Vesper Bay, so I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, we have arrived in Vesper Bay, and you know the drill. Let's speed this right along here. Down the stairs, into the door, down the stairs, into the wicked sand. Now, you can choose whichever Grandia you want, your preference. I'm gonna choose the... well, I'm gonna choose the ship one. Well, because that's where I started. So I want to keep things just like that.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the calamity, 7th Umbral era, warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the 7th Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together and not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Oh no! Oh, my connection got lost. Oh crud. Okay guys, basically what just popped up was error 9000. So if a lot of you have gotten that, we're really going to have to do this whole entire thing all over again. So here we go again. We're gonna talk to Minfilia, and we are gonna try to finish a Heroes in the Making. If it does do this again, I will basically try to get it to work. Alright, no error. That's great. Alright guys, I'm gonna be right back. Here, well, actually I have to go. But anyway, I do thank you guys for all your likes and support, and I will check you out in the next episode.